Transaction volume surges, gas declines, market expectations for Ethereum off the charts. Ethereum spot ETF listing tonight, investors be aware of the downtrend. US SEC Chair Gensler strikes out, slams crypto FIT 21 bill, crypto world chaos about to unfold. Digital currency threatens American spirit, will CBDC become a sacrificial lamb in the US presidential election? Ethereum spot ETF approval countdown, will it be a butterfly emerging or stillborn? With the US SEC about to approve the Ethereum spot ETF, can Ethereum's price hit a new high? US Ethereum spot ETF approval countdown. UK wants to list crypto ETP first. Approving Bitcoin and Ethereum ETPs, is the UK being too aggressive? Reimagining the world with cryptocurrencies, mastering the 24-hour wealth code. Let's slowly get rich together. On May 23rd, Thursday, so here's Bitcoin TV's channel. How is the crypto industry? I'm Zu, and we'll start with the 24-hour crypto headlines sponsored by Bitcoin. Over the past 2 days, buoyed by the positive news of the Ethereum spot ETF passing, Ethereum has surged more than 20% in the short term. Last week, the average daily trading volume of Ethereum futures was around 15 billion, but in the past 2 days, it has skyrocketed to 53 billion, more than 3 times the previous level. Additionally, last week's average daily spot trading volume for Ethereum was around 2.7 billion, while in the past 2 days, the average daily trading volume has surged to 8.5 billion, also more than 3 times higher. It's evident that the positive news of the US Ethereum spot ETF has given the market tremendous confidence, and the market now estimates the probability of the Ethereum spot ETF passing at over 65%. The news of the Ethereum spot ETF approval will be announced later today, and Ethereum's price is bound to experience significant volatility. For the past 2 months, on-chain activity and the meme coins have been largely lifeless, which has led to a significant drop in the previous expensive Ethereum gas. Now it's basically hovering around the historical daily low of 6 Gwei. Furthermore, the recent Layer 0 witch hunt incident has also caused many studios to stop on-chain interactions, further keeping Ethereum gas fees low. This is good news for transaction users, but it's difficult for Ethereum ecosystem projects because the participating users have decreased significantly, and even the studios that used to brush transactions have stopped. So naturally, the data for various projects will be difficult to look at. However, the Ethereum spot ETF will attract a lot of capital inflow. Although the original ecosystem has a limited absorption of capital, new meme coins and market hotspots may emerge on the Ethereum's chain, and those interested can pay close attention. Since Bitcoin reached 66,000 on May 15th, the net exchange position has been reversed and fallen back into negative territory. Last week, Bitcoin's wide-range trading range was between 60,000 and 70,000, with 64,000 being the lower gatekeeper, below the 65,000 midpoint and 66,000 being the upper gatekeeper. Although the price should theoretically rise after breaking through, the market sentiment has been the opposite, indicating that the market's participation and internal demand are still somewhat lacking. Moreover, as Bitcoin continues to rebound, the net position of exchanges has remained in negative territory, suggesting that the market is still relatively conservative towards the rally, driven by positive news. And many investors believe prices will eventually fall back. Indeed, the rally fueled by the positive news of the Ethereum spot ETF has been too fast and lacks the follow-through, and it seems that the short-term expectations have been priced in ahead of time, regardless of whether the news is approved or not. Everyone should still be wary of a downtrend. The US government's attitude towards cryptocurrency is very ambiguous. On the one hand, the regulatory authorities are continuously increasing enforcement efforts, relentlessly cracking down on cryptocurrencies. In just the first half of the year, the SEC has sued multiple major institutions, including Genesis, Kraken, Binance, and Coinbase. On the other hand, the US government is the government holding the most Bitcoins. According to Glassnode data, as of July 27th, the US government held approximately 194,188 Bitcoins, accounting for about 1% of the total Bitcoin supply, worth around 5.68 billion. Although these Bitcoins were all seized for free, compared to other governments, the US government has not rushed to cash out the confiscated Bitcoins, but had chosen to hold them instead. Despite the fact that digital assets have existed for more than a decade, a comprehensive regulatory framework has not yet been established in the United States, and the current regulatory framework is scattered, incomplete, and lacks clarity. Henceforth, after much anticipation, the FIT 21 bill was finally born under the watchful eyes of millions. But this still does not satisfy some people's lust for power, and that person is the crypto extinction master, Gary Gensler.
Gary Gensler, chairman of the US SEC, recently expressed his objections to the FIT21 bill. In a statement, he believes that the H.R. 4763 bill undermines the classification of cryptocurrencies as investment contracts, which remove them from SEC oversight and hinder investor protection efforts. Biden had previously threatened not to let the bill pass smoothly before its final implementation. However, Biden suddenly announced that if the FIT21 bill is voted through Congress, he will not veto it, and even called on Congress to cooperate on a comprehensive and balanced regulatory framework for digital assets.
Why did Biden suddenly change his stance? It should be noted that he previously had a very tough attitude, and Gensler has been a staunch supporter of Biden, so how could their stances be so vastly different? Biden's shifting attitude towards cryptocurrencies may be driven by political motives. With the US presidential election approaching, his biggest competitor, Trump, has repeatedly publicly supported cryptocurrencies over the past month, shouting that if you support cryptocurrencies, you'd better vote for me, and just this week announced that he would start accepting crypto donations, aggressively courting the votes of the Web3 supporters. In order to counter this, or at least not lose these type of votes, Biden suddenly changed his stance. However, in recent years, due to the increased regulatory pressure and ambiguous legal status in the US, many crypto companies have been forced to abandon the US market. Will the implementation of the FIT21 bill allow the US to regain dominance in the crypto world? Recently, the hot topics in the crypto world have been like Russian nesting dolls, one leading to another. The approval of the Ethereum spot ETF has brought the US SEC into the spotlight, while Trump and Biden's campaigns for the presidency have also made crypto a hot search topic in the election. The battle between the two presidential candidates has made crypto an even hotter topic. Previously, Trump stated that if re-elected president, he would absolutely not allow the issuance of a digital dollar. He even swore in New Hampshire that the CBDC is a threat to freedom and that he would prevent it from entering the United States. The Biden administration, on the other hand, has been studying the government-issued digital dollar. Although no implementation steps have been taken yet, suddenly the CBDC seems to have become politicized as a partisan issue. Whether in New Hampshire or at government level, digital assets have become a sleeping issue in U.S. politics.
U.S. Congressman Emmer revealed that the U.S. Congress is planning to pass its proposed anti-CBDC bill this week. Emmer stated that the concept of central bank digital currency, CBDC, is not only shocking, but also entirely contrary to the American spirit. Emmer's viewpoint is clear. CBDC threatens the final freedom and privacy of American citizens. He explicitly states that the U.S. cannot use digital currency as China does with the digital yuan, which the Chinese government uses as a surveillance tool to monitor citizens' purchases and behaviors to establish a social credit score.
We're going to stop unelected bureaucrats in the Biden administration from using a central bank digital currency, again, a CBDC, that threatens to destroy the American way of life. Unlike decentralized digital assets such as Bitcoin, CBDCs are a digital form of sovereign currency designed, issued, and monitored by the federal government.
From the perspective, the urgency of some of the language might give the impression that digital dollar is about to arrive, but that is far from the case. Indeed, more than 100 countries are exploring CBDCs, with 11 countries having already launched CBDCs. China's digital renminbi is the most well-known example. However, the United States has been very cautious about the idea of issuing a digital dollar, mainly due to privacy concerns. The current U.S. stance is basically that we should think about it some more. And Trump has promised that if re-elected, he will absolutely not allow the creation of a U.S. central bank digital currency. We'll see if Trump can get his wish to take office again. With the US SEC sudden reverse on the Ethereum spot ETF, Van Eck and Franklin's Ethereum spot ETFs have been listed on the US Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation (DTCC), causing the market's expectation for Ethereum spot ETF to be approved to surge. Against this backdrop, Ethereum has been stuck in a narrow range around 3,700 for the past 3 days, with buyers and sellers in a delicate balance closely watching the decision to be made by the US SEC later tonight.
The SEC is starting to amend these S1s. So I don't know if the Ethereum ETF gets approved today, next week or the week after. It will get approved at some point in time. But also the trade now is who's next, right?
Exactly. Who is next?
Although the SEC may only agree to 19B4 this week, another crucial key S1 may require more time. However, major institutions and analysts are optimistic about Ethereum's future performance. Nick Foster, founder of the decentralized options market Lyra and former Wall Street options trader, pointed that data from the Lyra options market currently shows a 20% chance that Ethereum will break its historical high and rise to $5,000 by the end of next month. Analysts Jeff Kendrick and Mahika Sabra from Bernstein predict that the approval of a spot ETF for Ethereum will drive Ethereum up by 75% to $6,600. Jeff Kendrick, director of Forex Research and Digital Asset Research at Standard Chartered Bank, also predicts that approval will bring in 2.39 to 9.15 million Ethereum within 12 months.
The success of the Bitcoin spot ETF is evident as institutional holdings report 13F have been gradually released. The institutional positions participating in the Bitcoin spot ETF have also been exposed. Statistics show that around 1,000 reporting institutions hold the Bitcoin spot ETF. How could the Ethereum ETF not be eager after rumors surfaced that the SEC might change its stance? Optimism surged about the possibility of the Ethereum spot ETF being approved. In the crypto market, meme coins tend to become the focus. In addition to PP, other top meme coins on the Ethereum blockchain like Shiba Inu and Floki have also seen increase. SHIB rose 1.8% in the past 24 hours, while Floki surged over 11%. If the Ethereum ETF is successfully approved, the projects in the Ethereum ecosystem will benefit, and their gains may even surpass that of the ETH itself, so we should pay close attention to them. In a fierce competition of the global cryptocurrency market, a bold decision by the UK's Financial Conduct Authority has put London Stock Exchange in the global financial spotlight. Digital cryptocurrency ETPs are about to be listed on the London Stock Exchange. What is an ETP? How is it different from an ETF? An ETP is a broad term that covers all financial products traded on an exchange. They typically track the performance of an index, commodity, currency, or other asset class. ETFs, ETNs, and ETCs, exchange-traded commodities, are all types of ETPs.
Recently, the UK Financial Conduct Authority officially approved WisdomTree's Bitcoin and Ethereum physically backed ETP exchange-traded products, which will be listed on the LSE on May 28th. These ETPs have a management fee rate of 0.35%, making them one of the lowest cost institutional-grade Bitcoin and Ethereum ETPs in Europe. Alexis Marinov, head of WisdomTree Europe, stated that their crypto ETP prospectus has been approved by the FCA, marking an important step forward for UK professional investors seeking exposure to this asset class.
This move has not only jumped ahead of the US, but it also a major shock to the global cryptocurrency market. This milestone event has undoubtedly opened the door to the cryptocurrency world for professional investors in the UK. Previously, they may have only been able to access digital assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum through complex overseas trading channels. Now, with the backing of the FCA and the LSE listing, investors can participate in a market full of opportunities and challenges in a more convenient and secure manner. However, although WisdomTree's products will directly hold Bitcoin and Ethereum according to FCA regulation, these products are only open to professional investors, which is more stringent than the US.
According to sources familiar with the matter, the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission (CFTC) is preparing to announce a settlement with J.P. Morgan, with the settlement amounting to $100 million. As part of the agreement, JP Morgan is expected to admit to violating CFTC regulations. Jack Dorsey responded to Block's entry into the Bitcoin mining hardware sector, stating that the reason for establishing this system is to ensure network security. Since early May, the total market capitalization of Solana's on-chain liquid staking token LST has increased from $2.72 billion to approximately $4.3 billion. Among them, JitoSol holds a market share of 43.5%, AmSol holds 21.4%, and BSol holds 10.4%. Friend.tech announced the launch of the Key Drops feature on the X platform, where users holding more than one club key can choose to gift keys to anyone. A spokesperson for FTX founder SBF stated that federal officials have transferred Sam Bankman-Fried to a new prison, overturning his desire to remain in New York, while also assisting in preparing for an appeal.
Alright, that covers the main content of today's program. If you find our channel valuable, please share and follow us. You can also become a member by clicking the upper right corner to see our membership benefits. Our channel focuses on curating valuable news in the crypto, blockchain, and mining industry. We provide you news and information from Monday to Friday and in-depth special reports on Saturday and Sundays. You can get our weekly wealth code from Monday to Friday, as well as articles from our special authors, so we can slowly get rich together. See you tomorrow.